That $38,000 Hermès Birkin bag you've been saving for your entire life? It costs just $1,400 to make. Viral TikTok videos from Chinese factories are now claiming that 80% of luxury bags globally are made in China and then shipped to Europe just to get a Made in Italy label slapped on. But this isn't just a story about manufacturing shortcuts. This is a digital war, an information battlefield where luxury, identity, and truth collide. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most explosive revelations rocking the luxury industry. From Hermès to Louis Vuitton, Prada to Chanel, viral social media campaigns are pulling back the curtain on what they claim is the biggest deception in luxury retail. But this story isn't just about handbags and leather goods. It's about geopolitics, digital warfare, consumer psychology, and the fundamental question: what makes something truly valuable? So, buckle up. We're about to explore how a trade war between superpowers is playing out in your Instagram feed, and why the luxury industry might never be the same again. Let's start with what's actually happening. In early 2024, something unprecedented began spreading on TikTok. Chinese manufacturers started posting videos claiming to expose the truth behind luxury manufacturing. The hashtag # Chinese manufacturer exploded with over 30,000 posts, millions of views, bigger reach than a Super Bowl ad, but with a much darker message. Here's what the videos claimed: 80% of luxury bags are made in China, 50% of Louis Vuitton bags come from Huizhou, and Dongguan, 90% of LV silk is from Wuxi. Lululemon leggings cost $5 to $6 to make Hermès Birkins $38,000, retail $1,400 production cost. But these weren't just factory workers with phones. The timing, the coordination. It hinted at something bigger. What looked like spontaneous exposés were part of a much larger economic and geopolitical chess game. To understand this, we need to zoom out. These videos didn't emerge in a vacuum. They erupted during the height of a US-China trade war. Trump imposed tariffs of up to 145%. China hit back with 125% tariffs. Chinese manufacturers were cornered, so they fought back, not with weapons, but with videos. These exposés weren't just whistleblowing. They were economic retaliation. The message? Why pay inflated Western prices when you can buy directly from us? DHgate, a Chinese platform, saw US traffic spike in sync with these viral videos. Coincidence? Highly unlikely. But here's the genius move. They packaged it as consumer empowerment. Cut out the middleman. Buy factory direct. Don't get scammed by luxury brands. Experts believe this is a coordinated strategy, using influencers to pressure Western governments by turning their own consumers against them. It's digital warfare, disguised as consumer advocacy. And that brings us to the big question. Is this truth? Or is it propaganda? Let's dig into the evidence. Yes, some luxury brands do manufacture in China. Prada, about 20%. Louis Vuitton, long-time operations in Guangzhou and Dongguan. But, and this is key, there's a difference between authorized brand production and what these videos are pushing. Made in Italy isn't a marketing trick, it's a legal designation. To earn it, the final transformation must happen in Italy. Hermès, for example, denies any China-based leather production. Each Birkin is handmade in France by one artisan with workshop codes for traceability. Now, what about those juicy cost breakdowns? Here's the nuance. Raw materials? Mostly European, even if bags are made in China's skilled labor. Wages are globally competitive. Compliance, quality control, logistics, all add cost, so even in China, high-end production isn't dirt cheap. Also, many factory direct sellers are offering superfakes, high-quality counterfeits made in violation of NDAs, not the real deal. The viral videos? They're mixing truth, half-truths, and misinformation. And the result is a credibility crisis for the entire industry. Here's what's fascinating. This campaign is working. Why? Because it taps into a deeper shift in how consumers think about luxury. Over 60% of Gen Z demand transparency from brands. 22% of luxury buyers have already boycotted brands over ethics. China's luxury market share dropped from 50% to 12% in just 10 years. These viral exposés are speaking to real frustrations. Supply chain secrecy, overpriced goods, lack of authenticity. Enter dupe culture, a movement where people buy near-identical alternatives for a fraction of the price. Luxury brands are losing their mystique. Transparency is the new flex. So how is the industry reacting? Some brands are fighting back. Hermès, denials, lawsuits, Lululemon, public rebuttals, detailed supply chain disclosures. Others? Silence. But the smart ones are evolving. They're adding QR codes for supply chain transparency, blockchain for traceability, social media campaigns built on authenticity. Some even reveal their cost structure: labor, materials, margin. And guess what? It's working. Transparent brands are winning loyalty, especially with Gen Z. In the digital age, trust is currency. So, what's next for luxury? We're watching a redefinition unfold. First, full supply chain transparency becomes non-negotiable. Second, luxury includes ethics, sourcing, and impact, not just price and scarcity. Third, authenticity will be everything. Luxury brands that adapt will thrive. Those that don't? Irrelevant. It's no longer just about products. It's about verified experiences and values. This isn't just a viral trend. It's a turning point. Yes, some claims are true. Yes, some are exaggerated. But the deeper issue is this. Digital platforms are rewriting how we value things. Geopolitics is infiltrating consumer choice. Transparency is now luxury. So the real question isn't, is this real? The question is, what do you value? And are you willing to pay for it? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Capital Compass, so you won't miss any future deep dives into the forces shaping our world. See you in the next video.